Hello traders, Trader Tom here from Simply Forex, the channel created to help you understand the market. Today is Wednesday, the 10th of April. And as always, guys, we're going to start by looking back at yesterday's trades. Okay, and if you stay till the end of the vid, I'm also going to give you my trade ideas for today and the important news. So stay tuned. Right, let's start with yesterday. And the story of this week really has been the pairs that I'm looking at haven't given us a setup to trade. I know I'm on holiday, guys, but I've still been looking at, the charts, setting up my alarms, but we just haven't had a setup. Simple as that. And pound New Zealand was another example, right? So we've been looking to buy pound New Zealand because we were in an uptrend. Price come down to a very nice support level, and we had the moving average 20, okay? And we were seeing some bounces off of this level, okay? But now I'm not interested. Okay, we're trying to get some bounces off. We haven't had a setup, and I'll show you why we haven't had a setup on the lower time frames. And now I've seen this candle. Yeah, I mean, and also this is breaking this level through here. I'm just not interested anymore, guys, in this pair. All right, but let's look at yesterday and why we didn't get a setup. And it's as simple as this. Yeah, we just didn't get a break of structure. Yeah, price come down. And if we just follow the H1, yeah, this is where we were at. Yeah, we just didn't get a break of structure. All right. And you can see we're getting some real New Zealand strength in the market right now. So I had this area mapped out here. Okay, and it just never broke. Yeah, and even once it starts coming down here, we look for a break of structure, but it just hasn't broken structure on the lower time frames. So I don't trade it. Yeah, as simple as that. If I get the structure break here, I would have traded it. Potentially, if I got the structure break here, I would have traded it, but we haven't. Okay, so no trade on pound New Zealand dollar, and no longer interested in buying this pair because of this breakdown we're seeing. And exactly the same with New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. So this was our second trade idea that we were looking at. If we start with the day chart, yeah, we were looking to sell it. Okay, so why were we looking to sell it? Well, we're in a downtrend, and price had come back up to a really nice, interesting level. Again, we had some what was support over here could become resistance in here. Yeah, we had the moving average 20, which also acts as dynamic resistance in this case. And we started seeing some, these selling wicks. Let's zoom in on those. Okay, so these wicks that you see on the top of the candles, these are telling me that sellers are pushing this back down. But then, look at yesterday's candle. Big bullish candle above the moving average 20 now. Not interested. Okay, not interested in this trade anymore. So yeah, no trade. And again, we didn't get a setup. If we drop down to the H1, which has been the time frame that I've been entering on pretty much, more so than the H4, we just never got that breakdown. Yeah, again, just follow H1 structure. Yeah, potentially, we were looking at a break here, but I can't help but think this is news driven. Yeah, we'll check out the news in a bit. Yeah, and this still hasn't broken down. If it had broken this level, yeah, then potentially. All right, but no setup. Okay, and like I say, that's been the story for the last few days. But let's take a look at today's trades now, guys. If you enjoy receiving my trade ideas and analysis every single day, then please come join the channel. Yes, subscribe to the channel right now. Smash the notification button, and if everyone could please smash the like button, merci beaucoup. Right, trades for Wednesday, the 10th of April. Before I get started, guys, let me just mention a few things. First of all, if you haven't joined our trading community, then please do so. We've got like-minded traders sharing knowledge, ideas, trades, experiences. So come join our free Discord channel. Also, we have the VIP Trading Academy. This is where I give you all of my trade signals, all of my tutorials, and you get direct access to me throughout the day, guys. All right. So if you would like to join that, we are giving that away for free at the moment. Check out the promotion. And finally, guys, if you would like to show your support for the channel, then you can. You can become a Simply Forex YouTube member, and there's many, many perks for doing so. So check it all out. It's all in the video description. Right, trades for today. So the catalyst for today, guys, is this. Oh, excuse my writing. I'm on holiday. Aussie dollar strength. Okay, I'm even going to do a strong, this is a strong arm, not a dinosaur. Right, so Aussie dollar strength is what we're looking at today, and that's the catalyst for the trade. So the first one is this, guys, pound against the Aussie dollar. So you can see this important level through here, right? And for me, it's finally broken. Okay, these candles here, let's zoom in, didn't actually break the grey zone. These wicks, yeah, kept coming back inside the grey zone. And this wick never broke this wick. So for me, there was never a breakdown until yesterday's candle. All right. And you can see if I get rid of all my drawings, this candle, the body of that candle has broken the lows of these candles. Okay, and therefore broken out of this grey zone. If I zoom back out now so we can see structure, you know, and it's clearly in a downtrend. Yeah, lower low, lower high, lower low. Yeah, this is where we are. Lower highs, lower low. Okay, I mean, you don't need to go too far back to understand structure of the market. You know, you don't need to start coming back here and start drawing the structure of the market. You know, just the current structure that it's in and the trend. That's all you need to know. And this is in a downtrend. All right. And if we zoom out, guys, you can see I've put a couple of targets. All right. So we've got this 9050 level or this 9000 level. Right. So these are my two targets. If we drop down to the H4 now, yeah, and or the H1. All right, you can see there's this grey zone through here. It was once support, support, you know, support, support. Now potentially it could become resistance. If we get a nice bearish reaction in here, you know, we could start selling. Again, you know, price action is a little scruffy, but if it starts breaking H1 structure, if we start seeing something like this, yeah, then not interested. Okay, I like to stay below the moving average 20 and continue with the, you know, selling momentum. If that starts breaking up, yeah, or building up, not interested. All right, so that's the first trade idea. The second one is Euro Aussie dollar. So Aussie dollar strength again. And if we zoom out, again, this has broken this important level through here. There was once support. Yeah, again, these wicks never quite broke that level. Yeah, that was not a sustained break for me. But yesterday, clearly, this candle broke out of that level. All right. And all I'm trying to do, guys, is take it a little bit further. You've got the bottom of this candle here, if not this grey zone. So I just want to take price down to, yeah, 6,350 or even potentially carry on to 6,300. Okay, they're my targets. If we drop down to the H4, you know, there is a H4 level here, right? Price has used it as support, bounced off, support, bounced off, price broke it. Okay, now if price comes back into this level and we get a nice bearish reaction, I will start selling Euro Aussie dollar. If we drop down to the H1, you know, I might, there's an opportunity here to trade this aggressively. You know, because if you just follow H1 structure, right, we're at the moving average 20. We've had a nice bearish candle. So once I finish this video, I may enter this. And if you want all of my trade ideas, when I enter, how I enter, then please come join the VIP Trading Academy. Okay, so this could potentially be a trade for me now. back down to here. We shall see. If not, guys, if it does retrace into this area, really like this zone for sells. Okay, so Euro Aussie dollar, we're looking to sell that. And the final one is Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar, and we're looking to buy this because of Aussie dollar strength. And if we just look at the day chart, you can see price was breaking down, right? We were getting lower highs, lower lows, but it found a really nice area of support here. And look at that reaction. Yeah, super duper bullish, and super duper is in all the big economic books. Yeah, super bullish, clearly in an uptrend. We're getting, this was the last high for me here. It's broken that. We're getting higher highs. We've got room to move into, back up to this 9025, back up to this, potential area of resistance here. This is where we'll find sellers in here, guys. All right. So I just want to take profit before we hit that area of sellers. If we zoom in, guys, as well, you can, just look at the bullishness of the candles. Yeah, and the body of the candle is breaking the previous high. Body of the candle breaking the previous high. Body of the candle breaking the previous high. I like to see that. If we drop down to the H4, this is a bit of a H4 play for me because H1 structure is breaking down. So if we just follow H4 structure, yeah, I want to see price come into this grey zone, which it hasn't quite yet. I know we're getting a reaction. Maybe we can trade this reaction. We shall see. Yeah, get a reaction at this grey zone, get a nice bullish reaction. We can start buying Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar. If I just quickly show you the H1, I mean, this has broken down, right? Clearly. Okay, so even if, we don't trade this H4 reaction, I might even look for something like this. Bang, and then we get a break of structure here or something along those lines. And then we'll start buying as well. All right, guys. So, yeah, Aussie dollar strength today. Those are my trade ideas. Let's take a look at the news now. So, news for Wednesday, the 10th of April. It's a big news day, guys. Yeah. So, that New Zealand strength we were seeing on the charts. It's because of this. Yeah, we've got the interest rate decision, which was as expected. But then what was ever said in this rate statement is also giving the New Zealand dollar some strength right now. Okay, but this has been and gone. Yeah, by the time you get up, well, maybe you're already up. I don't know what time you get up. But there's, lots of news, guys. So 1:30, London GMT, all of these times are London GMT. We have got CPI. Okay, so core CPI, month on month, year on year, CPI, month on month, year on year. So this is big data for the US dollar pairs. Okay, so you can see the US dollar pairs in a bit of a funk, if you like, and this could get it out of that funk. So we shall see. And then after that, guys, we've got more big news. Yeah, we've got the interest rate decision coming out of Canada. And, a lot of the central banks just keeping their interest rate the same. So we expect 5%, and it's usually accurate. But then again, it's what's said in these monetary policy reports, the rate statement. It's whatever's said in there, guys, right? That's also really going to move Canadian dollar pairs. And then if you look down a little bit further, 45 minutes later, you've got the press conference. So this again is going to move the Canadian dollar because they talk about how they arrived at the interest rate decision. Yeah, forecasts, predictions, etc. But before that, at 3:30, we've got crude oil inventories. So that again could affect US dollar, Canadian dollar, and obviously oil. And then finally, guys, there's more. Yeah, big news day. 6 o'clock, 10-year note auction. So that could move any US dollar pairs. And then finally, at 7 o'clock, we've got the FOMC meeting minutes. Yeah, so anything that comes out of the Fed, stuff can go a little crazy. So, yeah, must be aware of all of that news, guys. Tread carefully. Have a great trading day, and I'll see you soon.